The strength of the crocodile's jaws is so great that it can bite off the bumper of a car. But even such a dangerous predator can make a mistake with their choice of victim. Now, he has clearly attacked the wrong one. The hippo has just trampled the crocodile in a few seconds. There are other animals that can give a thrashing even to a large adult crocodile. And now we will show the most epic fights of these enemies. Crocodiles and alligators often hunt wild boars that come too close to the water. One lightning-fast jerk, and the reptile's jaws close on the victim's body with the force of a steel vise. Then it remains only to drag the victim into the water. No matter how strong the boar's skin is, thanks to those strong jaws, the fangs enter it like a red-hot knife through butter. But this crocodile clearly overestimated his strength. At first glance, she correctly decided on the choice of victim. This reptile is still young, so it decided to attack one of the cubs and not one of the adults. But in fact, it turned out that this was a big mistake. The crocodile clearly underestimated the parental instinct. The boars attacked the crocodile from both sides. They powerfully rammed their enemy, trying to pierce his scales with their tusks. Although the reptile is about 1.5 times larger, this did not stop the boars. The crocodile definitely did not expect such a fierce rebuff. A million-strong herd of ungulates that migrate across Africa and cross rivers on their way is like a supermarket for crocodiles. Reptiles, it seems, do not even really hide in the water, and for a long time will choose the most appetizing victim. Then when they swim up, they'll grab the prey in one frightening throw and drag it into the water. But here, for some reason, this tactic simply didn't work. The crocodile is clearly in shock. Perhaps he could not catch the zebra precisely because its audacity struck the reptile. The zebra literally walked past the crocodile only inches away from its mouth, and then gracefully left. Such bravery is worthy of a like, don't you think? It seems that if there is a predator in Africa that can cope with an adult lion in a one-on-one battle, it's a crocodile. The strength of the reptile's jaws is several times greater than the bite force of a lion. Powerful tail strikes can also be as dangerous as the claws of the big cat. And the armored skin with strong scales gives excellent protection. Indeed, battles with crocodiles can end sadly for them. For example, if a reptile manages to grab the lioness by the muzzle at the watering hole, even if she breaks free, her jaws may be crippled and she'll no longer be able to hunt effectively, at least alone. Her only chance of survival is if the jaw heals enough for the lioness to be able to chew. Otherwise, she'll play the role of a beater and leave her sisters to catch the prey. However, messing with lions is a big mistake, even for a monster-sized crocodile. Most of the fights between these rivals end with the victory of the king of the beasts. For example, here the crocodile has decided to use his favorite tactic. He swam out of the water to take away the legitimate prey from the lions. Robbing an entire pride is a pretty bold decision. But making lions panic is not the same as scaring a herd of zebras or antelopes. The predators were surprised by such arrogance of this overgrown lizard, and then the main male decided to settle the conflict himself, alone. He came to the very edge of the water to drive a powerful crocodile back to the depths. One grin was enough. Here the crocodile did not allow himself to be intimidated, but it was in vain. When the lions realized that the reptile wasn't going to retreat, they attacked it all together. And although the reptile was huge and very strong, it lacks the reaction speed to resist the whole hail of blows that fell on it from all sides. The lions did not allow the crocodile to focus on any one opponent. And so when the reptile tried to grab one of its enemies with its jaws, it received a crushing blow with its paw, which may not have immediately opened the armor, but threw the crocodile off balance and threw it aside. As a result, the lions stunned their enemy so that not a single predatory cat was injured. The only thing that could save the crocodile was a rapid retreat into the depths. But this is far from the only such case. Here, the crocodile has literally run into the water in a panic so that the lions would not get to the less protected belly of the reptile. Turning over a crocodile when it actively resists and bites with its jaws is a difficult task, but apparently this pride had every chance. But if you think that lions are cooler than crocodiles only if they have a huge numerical advantage, you're mistaken. These lions tried to swim across the pond and didn't know that an adult and strong crocodile lived there. It seems that the reptile should definitely win in its native element. She perfectly takes advantage of all of the advantages, swims up from below, strikes an unexpected and quick blow, grabs and tries to drown the big cat. But underestimating the lions was a big mistake. The males turned out to be strong enough to fight back against the adult crocodile, even in the water. In addition, the lions didn't panic. Although they didn't see the enemy or expect the attack, they were able to react immediately and repel the attack, thanks to which they not only escaped but also avoided serious injury. The crocodile, however, after several blows from those clawed paws, probably regretted ever having contacted them. This lioness noticed that the crocodile was dangerously close to a young teenage lion cub. The lion's family ties are very well developed because the female did not even waste time gathering a support team. She rushed at the crocodile herself to drive it away from the inexperienced cub. Look at how she drives away the reptile with lightning strikes. She hits exactly on the upper jaw. This is dangerous, but in this way, the lioness tries to dominate the opponent and show him that he will not find easy prey here. It seems that the lioness says to him, "Close your mouth, you overgrown lizard." What's going on in the Amazon River Basin? We used to think that this place was the arena of eternal battles between different species of animals for survival. And then you see a huge, dangerous crocodile with a capybara sitting quietly on its back. The friendliness of these mammals, of course, has long been legendary. But has it really reached such exorbitant levels that capybaras literally saddle crocodiles and use them as live transport? The animal is too heavy, so the reptile definitely feels its weight on its back. Maybe the capybara bribed him. And what explanations do you offer? Answer in the comments. We are really interested in your opinion. By the way, if you want us to make a separate video about this mysterious friendly animal, then write that too. Of course, you can say that it's fake, but then what do you say about it? Not only the capybara, but also this water bird straddles the crocodile and calmly rides on its back. However, the weight of this long-legged bird is not too large, and there's a possibility that the reptile simply doesn't know that it has quietly sat on its back. However, the courage of this fragile, feathered creature could be envied by a seasoned lion. This crocodile decided that he would now have a snack with a fish, after which he would swim to look for a serious opponent. The reptile did not realize that in front of her was the most terrible and dangerous enemy she's ever met. This is an electric eel, and it was a big mistake to mess with it. The eel didn't even wait for the crocodile to attack in earnest. As soon as the huge monster was within striking distance, the fish used its super weapon and generated a crushing electric shock. This instantly stopped the reptile. The pain caused shock and spasms and convulsions all through its muscles. The reptile was still alive, but the fish is scared and does not let go of such a serious enemy. The eel shocks the crocodile again and again until its heart stops. The crocodile's pretty sorry now, isn't it? Now, the cheetah is the fastest runner in the world, but that doesn't make it invulnerable to ambush attacks. As you can see, the crocodile is able to swim unnoticed to the very edge of the water, then jump out and grab its prey so quickly that the cheetah, with all of its abilities, couldn't dodge. And this cat can't fight such a strong enemy. The cheetah desperately resists, but this only slows down the crocodile without affecting the outcome of this duel in any way. The reptile was able to drag the cheetah to the bottom. Only attentiveness and a bit of luck saved the cheetah, which was able to have time to bounce out at the last moment. However, this trick does not work with all spotted cats. Although the leopard is the smallest panther, it does not agree at all to become an easy prey for a crocodile. Leopards are known for their agility, which does not change them even in such dangerous moments. Somehow, the leopard managed to notice the crocodile's approach early enough to elegantly dodge its attack. What the super-fast cheetah failed to do, the leopard did, and it seems with minimal effort. But that's not all. The leopard is one of the few predators that are so brazen and bold, or reckless, that they steal food from crocodiles. This leopard found a reptile at night, which was just having dinner. No animal is capable of such a feat, and the leopard dragged the prey right out of the mouth of the adult crocodile. The reptile tears off pieces from its prey and then swallows them in turn. Here, the crocodile clearly overestimated his strength and lay with his mouth full. Perhaps the reptile wanted to save food for the morning. But in any case, the leopard crept up to him, dragged the food literally out of his mouth, capturing pieces of meat between its fangs. It's hard to understand how the leopard managed to pull off such an incredible trick. Perhaps the fact that the crocodiles are cold-blooded animals. Their body temperature is the same as the ambient temperature, so on cold nights their temperature drops. They become sluggish, slow to react to what's happening. Just like that sloth from the animal cartoon. Flash, flash, 100-yard dash. Perhaps the crocodile was just dozing and the leopard, thanks to precise accuracy, took out the meat without ever touching the reptile. Or maybe the crocodile was just so shocked by the unexpected impudence of the spotted robber that he was confused and couldn't do anything about it. What do you think? Answer in the comments. We're interested to know your version of the story. But if you think that leopards attack crocodiles only while they're sleeping or not moving, well then you're mistaken. Here, a cheeky cat tried to fight off a crocodile's prey right in the water in the middle of the day. The reptile did not expect such courage. The leopard descends the steep bank directly into the mouth of the crocodile, which is in better position and can attack at any moment. But this leopard's self-confidence was justified. Every time the crocodile attacks, the cat manages to bounce back with lightning speed. She literally flies to the top of the shore and then descends again. The poor crocodile obviously won't be able to have a quiet lunch.